हेलो एंड नमस्ते, मैं हूँ प्रिया और आज का जी कनेक्ट का एपिसोड है कुछ खास। खास इसलिए बिकॉज टुडेज एपिसोड इज रईस स्पेशल। जी हाँ, आवर ऑल टाइम फेवरेट शाहरुख खान एंड द होल टीम ऑफ रईस was in Dubai to promote their movie, and trust me, it was a grand affair. The beautiful location we are shooting at today is at Gharana Restaurant, Holiday Inn, Barsha, Dubai. So let's kickstart this exciting episode. लेकिन उससे पहले I'm going to test कि आप किंग खान के कितने बड़े फैन हैं with our question of the day. You have to tell me कि शाहरुख खान की फर्स्ट सैलरी कितनी थी। उन्होंने रिसेंटली एक इंटरव्यू में ये बताया था, so सोचिए and I'll come back with the answer. So like I was saying, Dubai welcomed Team Rईस with a huge celebration and this happened at the perfect place, Bollywood Parks. इतने सारे लोग इकट्ठा हुए to catch a glimpse of Shahrukh Khan, Nawazuddin Siddiqui and the whole team of Rईस. So let's go watch a few highlights of the event.
अम्मी जान कहती थी, कोई धंधा छोटा नहीं होता और धंधे से बड़ा कोई धर्म नहीं होता। जो धंधे के लिए सही वो सही, जो धंधे के लिए गलत वो गलत, इससे ज्यादा कभी सोचा नहीं।
ज्यादा ऊंचा मत उड़, कट जाएगा।
अगर कटने का डर होता ना तो पतंग नहीं चढ़ाता, फिरकी पकड़ता। आ रहा हूं।
Ladies and gentlemen, he's a phenomena, the biggest ever superstar on this planet. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the incomparable Mr. Shahrukh Khan.
Thank you very much. Actually, just coming here is a warm enough welcome every time. So thank you, Dubai. Assalamu alaikum, namaskar, good afternoon. The extension into the face of Dubai, coming and shooting films here, promoting them here, and then to be at Bollywood Parks is an outstanding. I think I have more reasons of love and hanging out here than I have anywhere else in the world. So thank you, Dubai, for always being so warm, making me feel always so at home. And I'll keep coming back.
So this is what went down at Bollywood Parks, लेकिन अभी आपको हमारे गपशप सेशंस दिखाना बाकी है. So सबसे पहले let's go and meet the gorgeous lead actress of the movie, Mahira Khan, who told us about her experience of romancing King Khan on screen. Let's go check it out. Again, welcome Mahira to Z Connect Season 6. We are really happy to see you in Dubai.
Thank you so much.
Great. So you're gonna have your Bollywood debut and it is big.
Yes, it
How do you
is.
feel about it?
I feel nervous, and of course there's excitement, there is happiness, and there is sadness as well. It's 2 years of my life, you know, so there's I feel like it's a whole journey, you know. It's not one of those films where you do a 3-month sked and you wrap it up and then it comes out and you move on to the next one. Yeah, it's a long love affair. That's how I feel about it, and I feel like I'm parting ways with, you know, a whole bunch of people that I love so much, more than anything. And then of course I'm a little nervous because I know that once you release a film, it's out for the world to see, you know. So people will be sitting there and looking at it critically, and hopefully they will love it.
But I'm sure
Hopefully.
after all the 2 years that you've put into it, you're really eager to see everybody's reactions.
Yes, I am. I just hope that they're all good, and I hope that they can see that there's all of us, actually, each and every person who worked on this film. It's all heart.
I'm sure there's all heart. There's you, there's King Khan, and you're romancing him, something that every girl in the world wishes to do.
Yes.
So when you got that role, what were your feelings like?
I was I was a bit numb. I was like, oh, okay. And I didn't try. You see, the thing is that when you are sort of trying for a role, or it is your industry, you know, where you're working already. It's something that you want and you're asking for. This was just something that was a dream for me as a little girl, and I'm sure all of you guys have had the same dream, right? So I had that dream, and I was really a true fan, by the way. I've written letters to him as a child, all of that.
Oh my
yeah.
God, wow.
So here I was in India by chance for Humsafar. I got a call. They said, you know, we want you to audition for something. I usually don't even go, but for this one, I heard the production house's name and I was like, oh, Excel, that's a good production house. I'll go. I auditioned. I went back. Within 4 days, they called me and said, you got the part. I was like, what? Wait, hold on. I need time to process this. So I feel that these 2 years have been given to me so that I can process what has happened.
Yeah. And even now you pinch yourself.
No, actually, I haven't pinched myself. Maybe I should do that.
Still in that
Pinch me.
world.
I'm serious. Maybe.
Once movie is out, I think it'll sink
Yes,
in and
it
then
will.
you'll see
It
yourself
will.
right there.
It will.
So how is it dancing on Udi Udi Jai? You've done this traditional dandiya and...
See, the problem right now is that we're shooting with some of our crew members, my makeup and my hairstylist. So I can't lie about it. I would love to lie and tell you it was amazing and I just knew my steps and I was, no. I was nervous. In fact, yesterday we were all together and we were talking about it, and my makeup artist was a bit direct, said, I didn't expect it to be that nice. I didn't expect you to, the dances to look that good. I was like, yes, I know, because I don't know Garba. Obviously, I don't know Garba. And I was doing all this, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to mess this up. But these guys are good editors. They made me look good. They made me look okay.
I'm sure you are looking gorgeous in the song. You dance like a pro. It doesn't look like as if you don't know Garba. So
Well,
I've seen
you.
the song. I'm talking like an audience.
Okay, well, the choreographers, honestly, they worked really hard. And the one thing that they told me, which was pretty amazing, was whatever we may teach you, you do it in your style. And that's the way it will look good. If you do it a little bit with honesty in your own style, it'll pass off. And that's what I did. And of course, then I had Shah Rukh and I had, these choreographers to help me out with it. So it was nice.
Okay, tell me, Mahira, is there any actress that you look up to, really, really admire and want to be like her someday?
So I love, my all-time favorites are like old school. Like I like Meena Kumari, I like Madhubala, I like Rekha, and I love Madhuri. But right now, I think, I've said this before, I just think that Alia Bhatt is. That talent is, that's something else. That's something else. Like to see someone, and because as an actor, when you see something like that, honestly, you're just like, how did she do this? There are little things that she does which are, it's amazing.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
Mahira.
No, thank you.
So now that you've met the queen of the movie, you know what's coming up next. That's right, it's King Khan. So stay tuned to this very special episode of Zee Connect. Welcome back to this very special episode. Well, it's time now to meet our Rais himself, the ultimate superstar Shah Rukh Khan. मैं और कुछ नहीं बोलूंगी because I know you guys are getting a little impatient to meet him. So let's take you there. Here we are with the man who needs no introduction, with the King Khan of Bollywood, Shah Rukh Khan. Shah Rukh, welcome to Zee Connect Season 6.
Thank you very much, Priya. Thank you for having me on the show.
Thank you, and forgive me, I'm going to be at a loss of words throughout because right now I'm having this fangirl moment and my heart is really dancing here and there.
Thank you. You're kind.
Okay, Shah Rukh, so Rais is finally releasing in 3 days from now, and I know there's not much that we can see in the trailers. Of course, we can see Rais, you in different shades. We can't really see all the shades. I'm sure there are many. But I want to know in your personal life, which has been your most Rais moment?
The whole ideology of the film or the character in Rais, at least in this context, is that here's a person who stands up for it takes responsibility for his actions. I think that's a nice thing to do. Sometimes we are meted out situations and circumstances so happen that you kind of not even wanting to have to shirk away from it, because sometimes it's scary, sometimes extremely sad, sometimes it's just very ununderstandable, that you don't understand why this happened to me. So I think, wherever the situation has been, that I have taken the onus upon myself, without blaming anyone else, that look, these are my actions, and I'm going to have to face the way rest of the life is going to pan out. So there have been very many. I mean, it could have been a professional career where I've made a film and I took the decision, let's go ahead and do this film because of XYZ reasons, as an actor, as a producer. May not have fructified or become what I wanted it to become. And then you say, it's because of me and I need to take responsibility for it.
So Shah Rukh, tell me, you have done so many movies. You've been a good boy in most of them. You've been a bad boy in some of them. You've done so many other roles. Now you're diversifying into different genres. But despite doing so many different movies, do you still think that there is a role which has been your dream role or something that has haunted you for years now that, I wished I could have done this?
Not really, Priya. Actually, what happens is initially when you start off, you think of roles. Then as you progress as an actor, having worked for some years, you start thinking of characterization within those roles. And then you reach a stage where, like you said, I've done lots of films. For me, it doesn't remain specific anymore, You're waiting for the director's vision and what he or she wants. And say, look, I never thought of this, but as an actor, am I malleable enough to do this? Am I, good enough to try it? Or am I going to find out that maybe I should not have been able I can't take out these reserves of emotions. So there's no specific role left, but there are nuances, there are characters, there are thoughts that I might have, like Fan was such. I mean, it's not a role that I could have thought of ever or devised for myself. But, it had enough for me to think of as an actor that, look, this is going to be a director's vision and I want to try and give it my best shot. So is Rais, actually, to a large extent, I've never thought of myself as a non-urban person or a person amidst this whole smuggling, bootlegging situation. So it's interesting, it's you just get to be excited by what other people's vision is about you as an actor, and I think that's more exciting than looking for and choosing or designing a role for yourself.
So because these are like so many different things that are coming across your way, there was Fan, and then there was Dear Zindagi, where you portrayed a very different kind of a role, and now there's Rais. And it's like in your acting career, you're kind of entering this golden phase where you're, trying out different things now. So is it like a conscious effort from your side that you want to do very many different roles now?
No, I've always thought, given the parameters of commercial cinema, popular cinema, that you can try and still bring in some nuances of characters, So I think initially also I've done, some may have done well, some may not have. Because, when you become a commercial film star or a popular film star, there are going to be moments that, some of the people who like you like that may not like you in a more character-driven or a substance-driven film. Sometimes it happens, the mix is fantastic, like Chak De India, or, say My Name is Khan, or even to an extent Swades. But Paheli didn't turn out to be the way I wish it would, commercially. But I loved doing the film. It was nominated for Oscars. Ahsoka didn't turn out to be like that either. So there are many a slip between how you think and you want to do, and I've always done it. I'm asked this question recently more often, maybe because all these three films are coming on top of each other. But that's just coincidental, I think Fan was supposed to come post Happy New Year. Rais was supposed to come post Happy New Year, and then before Dilwale, right after Dilwale, Fan was supposed to come. But both got delayed for different reasons, one because of injury, the other because of visual effects. So they have come on top of each other. But as an actor, for me, it's more fun, to do a completely popular genre. What I think is popular. I can't do a completely popular genre. I don't think I'm made like that as an actor or a star. It doesn't even suit me, maybe. I don't know. I just get drawn to Chennai Express for me is a popular genre. So you do a film like that and then mix it up with a Fan or a Rais or a mix of both. Now this again is an attempt at trying to please both kind of audiences, because some subjects lend themselves to be like that, and Rais is one of them.
Okay, so Dubai is really celebrating you. We've seen in Bollywood parks, at Arabian Center where you were, there were lots of people waiting for you. Tell me your experience of Bollywood parks. You haven't tried the Ravan ride.
It's fantastic. Let me be honest, when I come to Dubai, it's like home away from home. There's so many people from all over the world, and they really look after me. I go shopping, people look after me. If I go to a dinner or restaurant, they give me bookings out of turn. They're very sweet here in Dubai. So I'm genuinely, through your show first, thank you Dubai for always being so kind. And when I come for film promotions, I should say when I want to feel most loved, it's really nice. Like I went to the Arabian Centre or to the Bollywood Parks, and that's something in making. And my son is with me. I have a couple of days with him because I'm trying to spend as much time with Abram as possible, because in 2 months he'll start serious schooling. So then he won't be able to hang out with me. And he likes coming to Dubai. We have a house here, so we're going to spend time there. So it was really nice. I don't know if he understands this, but to have your father in a gaming park, in a park which has themes and rides, and to see him there must be quite a different high for a child. So I felt really happy. I was very, very moved. I was very like, oh wow, I've been to game parks, I've been to theme parks, and you like the rides. And now you can take your children and say, listen, your dad's a ride. And I think Ravan 1 is ready. Dawn should be ready. I hope I do a couple more films that I can have more rides in Bollywood parks.
Anything you think can become a ride which is not there, which Bollywood park may be
I don't know.
lagging?
I've been thinking about it. But having said that, there's some other wonderful rides. There's Krish. I think there's Salman's. I think there's Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara. I think they all seem to be nice. Unfortunately, I couldn't partake in all of them. But I'd like to come and come and spend some time at Bollywood parks. It's a great experience. Yeah.
So I'd just like to request you to say a few words to your fans, to our Z viewers.
To all the viewers of Z Connect, thank you very much, first to Priya for having me on the show. Thank you Z Network itself for always hanging on together, and Z is releasing the film, so that's even nice. I don't know very many people know that or not. So thank you very much for calling me on the show. I've been saying it for a year. I'll say it again here on Z Connect. आ रहा हूँ.
तो शाहरुख से मिलने के बाद मुझे इस बात का तो बिल्कुल यकीन हो गया है कि अपार्ट फ्रॉम बीइंग अ ग्रेट एक्टर, ही इज अ लवली पर्सन एट हार्ट टू. डोंट यू एग्री? तो कहीं मत जाइए, क्योंकि ब्रेक के उस पार मैं आपको मिलाने वाली हूँ विद अनदर टॉप नॉच एक्टर एंड लीड कास्ट ऑफ द मूवी, नवाजुद्दीन सिद्दीकी, और इस मूवी के डायरेक्टर एंड प्रोड्यूसर से भी. सो स्टे ट्यून्ड. वेलकम बैक. नवाजुद्दीन सिद्दीकी, जो कि बॉलीवुड के एक बहुत ही क्रिटिकली अक्लेम्ड एक्टर हैं, हैज़ अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट रोल टू प्ले इन रईस. Let's go find out more about it from him and also know more about the making of Race from director Rahul Dholakia and producer Ritesh Sidhwani. So welcome Nawazuddin, Rahul, Ritesh to Z Connect Season 6. So starting with you Nawaz, आप Race में इंस्पेक्टर का रोल प्ले कर रहे हैं. आपने ऐसा ही एक सिमिलर कैरेक्टर कहानी 1 में भी किया है. तो मुझे बताइए कि अगर आपके पास ऐसे 2 सिमिलर कैरेक्टर वाले रोल्स आ जाते हैं, उनको आप कैसे अलग अलग करते हैं, डिफ्रेंशिएट कैसे करते हैं उनको?
नहीं, कहानी में बिल्कुल ही अलग था. मतलब बहुत ही शॉर्ट टेम्पर्ड और बात बात पे गुस्सा होना, ये वो सब इस तरह का था. ये तो बहुत ही अलग है. और हमारे हीरो भी तो 5-5, 6-6, 20-20, 25-25 हीरो के रोल करते हैं. मैंने तो अभी कॉप के 2 ही किए हैं.
अभी तो ठीक है.
25-26 हो जाएंगे तब सवाल कर.
तब मुश्किल होगी.
तब मुश्किल होगी कैसे डिफ्रेंशिएट करें.
Moving over to you, Rahul, you are making a commercial film after your previous film, which was an art film, Parzania. तो आगे का ऐसा प्लान है कि आपको कमर्शियल फिल्म्स ही बनानी है? Any kind of genres that you want to get into, like maybe science fiction or rom-com, or what is it?
No, right now I'm just so occupied with Race that I'm not thinking of anything else.
Nothing? That's going to release in a few days from now.
Yeah, but it's been 5-year journey, so थोड़ा time लगेगा.
So the next one will be another 5 years?
I hope not, yeah. I hope not.
For you, I've always seen that you've had this knack of choosing like really good scripts for your movies. You gave Nitya Menon a chance for Baar Baar Dekho, and now you're working with Rahul, who's made an art movie before. So what is it that you really think when you're choosing on your script?
Choose the film was purely on the script. I'd seen Rahul's work. I'd seen Parzania. I really did. I loved what he had done with that film. And I thought when he came with that script and he narrated to us, we heard it and we spoke about it, I knew his vision was very clear. Like what he wanted to do with this film was that his intention was as honest as it was on Parzania. He wanted to make this film for a larger audience, a larger spectrum. It is a fictional story. So I think what he wanted to do, he stayed true to that. How much commercial it gets and what gets, we'll know in 3 days. But yeah, the script just drew me in completely.
नवाजुद्दीन, आप मुझे बताइए कि आप इतने सारे टेढ़े मेढ़े रोल्स करते हैं, अभी फिर भी आपको ऐसा लगता है कि कोई ऐसा रोल है जो आपने अब तक एक्सप्लोर नहीं किया?
आई थिंक टेढ़े मेढ़े रोल में बड़ा मज़ा आता है ना मुझे, इसलिए करना
हमें भी
पड़ता
बड़ा
है।
मज़ा आता है
हाँ।
आपको देख के।
तो क्योंकि उसमें बहुत सारी चीज़ें होती हैं करने के लिए, एक्टर के लिए बहुत ही कॉम्प्लेक्स ओरिएंटेड या बहुत ही कॉम्प्लेक्स चीज़ या कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स होते हैं उसमें जो नुआंसेस होते हैं, तो सपाट कैरेक्टर करने में मुझे भी मज़ा नहीं आता। बट अभी मैं सोच रहा हूँ थोड़ा टेढ़े मेढ़े छोड़ के थोड़ा दूसरे टाइप के सीधे सादे रोल।
ऐसा कौन सा सीधा साधा रोल है जो आप करना चाहेंगे?
भाई हो तो ऐसा हाँ, थोड़ा रोमांटिक टाइप के, मतलब एक्टर के लिए हर चीज़ होनी चाहिए, एक्सप्लोर करनी चाहिए एक्टर को हर चीज़।
I think we are all really looking forward to it. Thank you so much for being on our show.
you.
It's a great pleasure talking to you all. That's all for this week's very special episode of Z Connect. And I hope जितना मज़ा हमें इन सबसे मिलकर आया, वही मज़ा हम आप तक लेकर आ पाए होंगे through this episode. And it's time for me to take your leave, पर जाने से पहले इस वीक के सवाल का जवाब. So the question was, शाहरुख खान की पहली सैलरी कितनी थी? The answer is 50 रुपए. और उससे उन्होंने एक ट्रेन की टिकट ली टू गो एंड सी द ताजमहल. और लगता है तभी से उन्होंने अपनी रोमांटिक स्किल्स पॉलिश करना शुरू कर दिया था. So कैसा लगा इस वीक का रई स्पेशल एपिसोड? Keep your feedback pouring into our Facebook page or our Twitter handle. Until next week then, this is me Priya signing off from Z Connect Season 6.